we'll do some basic concepts of HCF and LCM. How to solve HCF and LCM is something we've all done in school, so we can use those methods also. But for CAT preparation, I generally try to suggest that you try to use prime factorization for finding HCF and LCM. Prime factorization, in which ways you will be using very extensively for your factorization and other things. So if you become good at that, your job becomes a lot easier. What I'm trying to say here is that, say I have two numbers 60 and 84. If I do prime factorization for each one of them, 60 can be written as 2 square into 3 into 5. 80 can be written as 2 square into 3 into 7. Highest common factor. So we are looking for a factor which is common and all such factors in the two numbers. So look at the two numbers. What are the numbers which are common in the factors? Obviously 2 square is common, 3 is common. So highest common factor is 2 square into 3, 12. So that is your HCF. When we talk about LCM, we are saying include everything, whatever is there, but without repetition. So 2 square is there in both the numbers, but we'll take it only once. 3 is there in both the numbers, we'll take it only once. Then 5 is there, 7 is there. So LCM is 2 square into 3 into 5 into 7. That is your LCM. Include everything without repetition. Another way to look at it is LCM is HCF into whatever is left. LCM is HCF into whatever is left. Okay? Now, which also means that LCM will always be a multiple of HCF. And HCF is always a factor of LCM. You cannot have a case where HCF is 10 and LCM is 25. LCM has to be a multiple of HCF, as we can see from this example also. Okay? Now, a few things about an extension of that concept, what we just discussed, that LCM must be a multiple of HCF. For example, say there is a number n, which is h into a. Another number n, which is h into b. So their HCF is h, and their LCM is h into a into b, where a and b are co-prime. A and b have no common factor. That is why the highest common factor is h, because a and b have no common factor. Right? We understand this? Okay. Now some common application of HCF and LCM. If I take a and a plus 1, which means two successive numbers. If I take two successive numbers, then HCF will always be 1 and LCM will be product of the two numbers. This is basically because they are co-prime to each other. Any two numbers which are right next to each other, consecutive numbers, successive numbers, they have no common factor. They are co-prime to each other. 25, 26, 44, 45. So they will always be co-prime to each other. So if the numbers are co-prime, their common factor is only 1. And if the numbers are co-prime, then their LCM is basically product of the two numbers. You multiply the two numbers. If I take a number which is a factor of another number, or a number which is the multiple of the other number, say 12, 48, say 15, 60. If I take numbers like this, then HCF will be the smaller number, LCM will be the bigger number. Okay? If I take 1 and any other number, HCF will be 1 and LCM will be the number itself. Now one more important concept. If HCF and LCM are multiplied, then the product is equal to the product of the two numbers. HCF into LCM is equal to the product of the two numbers. Alright? Okay. Basic, this is what we will cover. Rest of the part we will cover in other modules. Thank you.